I got my first job in the professional salon industry at age 13, working every Saturday and holidays in the local hair salon in the south of England, small village where I grew up. And the reason I started working at 13 was I needed to get allowance, pocket money, as we call it in the UK. There was no extra money going around in my house. My mother had been widowed at age 38. She raised 4 girls on her own. She was a nurse. She fell back on her training to keep the family together. And so we all knew, my 3 elder sisters and myself, that we were going to have to be financially independent pretty quickly. So I wanted to go out with my friends. I wanted to have pocket money, and I heard that the local hair salon could hire you perhaps when you were under the age of 15 and a half, which was the legal age to work a full day. And sure enough, that proved to be true. So I walked in, got the job in my school uniform, and I started the next Saturday, and I couldn't be seen on the floor because I was underage. So my job was completely in the staff room. And anyone who's been in the salon industry for any longer than 10 minutes knows all about the activity in a staff room of a busy salon. I was doing the laundry, I was washing up cups, I was washing out perm rods, taking out the end papers, and my job every Saturday afternoon was to go through a big box of hair that had been swept up during the week, and I would literally sit with it between my legs and go through the hair and pick out all of the Kirby grips, or bobby pins as we call it in the United States, and fine pins from all the updos. This was the early 70s, and so updos were still all about everything. And that was my job, and I loved it. I heard every piece of gossip in that staff room because the stylists would come flying in and flying out and throw a tint bowl in the sink, and I would wash it up. I'd go and get everyone's lunches. I was up for anything. I was ready to work hard, and when the salon closed at 5 o'clock on a Saturday, I would go out with methylated spirits and start cleaning off all the mirrors and all of the counter surfaces and then the shampoo bowls and tidy everything up, and I'd leave about 7. And I fell in love with the industry right there and then. And I knew that my future career was going to be in the salon industry. I didn't quite know what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be as a hairstylist. And then when I was about 16 years old in that same salon, they hired a skin therapist, then called a beauty therapist in the UK. And when I met Belinda, I knew I'm going to become a professional skin therapist. And so I left high school. I went straight to study skincare. I've been in this industry my whole life, and I know the power of a career with a skill set in your hands. It can literally take you anywhere in the world. And the absolute joy of being in a career that connects your heart because you love it, and it connects your head because you're well educated and trained in it, and it connects that to your hands, where you have the power to use human connection and human touch to just ignite not only the work that you're doing, but your sense of purpose in why you're doing it.